Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft March of the Machine. Let's see if we can win another one, shall we? And I think I've been getting about 10 minutes faster per draft every draft as I get a little bit more familiar with the format. They're still way too long, but I'm getting... some packs are becoming more automatic. Kenrith is great. You can just run him in any color, right? Invasion of Innistrad, also supposedly great. What is it? Right. So this is Bleed Dry with upside, and Bleed Dry was great. Premium removal. When it flips, you get two tokens, and you can pay 3 mana to like make more tokens. Great. There's some other good stuff in the lower downs, but I'm going to take Kenrith. I've never had a Kenrith before. I've never had one of these either, but at least I've cast Bleed Dry. So, yeah, let's go with the Kenrith here. Green-white likes counters, so that's a thing. Red-white likes Trample and Haste, yeah. I'm sure blue-white, I mean, drawing a card is great, obviously, but 4 mana is kind of a lot. And it's just like a 5-mana 5/5, which is not horrible. And then it has this upside depending on what colors you're playing. Phyrexian Censor's pretty solid. Raph's pretty solid. Captive Weird's pretty good. How good does the draft guide think Raph is in this format, I wonder? It says Raph is still pretty good. But I bet, does it like the Weird more? No, it doesn't like the Weird very much. I feel like the Weird is pretty good. It draws a card. There is the Skittering Surveyor. Oh, Preening Champion. Okay. I mean, so there's some pretty cool stuff here. What does this draft guide think about Censor? It says it's fine. Preening Champion is about as good. The Surveyor, a little worse. Yeah. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll take Raph. Seems fine. Never sad to have Raph. Seal from Existence, some pretty great removal. We're getting, good white cards in all of these packs so far, which is nice. Herbology Instructor is good, but not really worth deviating for at the moment, when I could just pick a great uncommon. Change the equation. 2 mana instant. Counter a small spell or target a red or green spell even if it's big. Seems okay. There's this Realmbreaker's Grasp again, which we seem to get past a lot sometimes. I think I'm happy to take it here. Yeah, I mean, the draft guide agrees it's a reasonable card. Not insane, because there are ways to make use of arrested creatures, but still good. Yeah, just give me something white, kind of cut that off for lefties so they know to leave the white stuff alone if they've been taking any. This is an okay card. Whoa! Volcanic Spite, still here, pick 5? Okay, maybe it's a red-white kind of thing? Kind of day? We have to take this. The other cards here are all like mediocre at best, and this is great. The fact that it's still here is a non-trivial signal that no one is taking red. Invasion of Regatha's pretty solid. Bola Slinger, best white common, I think, or close to it anyway. I mean, 4 damage to the opponent is kind of nice. I drafted this and then cut it in the last red-white deck. Because I didn't have any battles to hit, and it wasn't really worth spending 3 mana to like do a little bit. I think I'm going to take a Bola Slinger. Keep cutting off the white. And it's a good card anyway. There's some good stuff here. Beamtown Billyrider is okay, especially because red-white has like buffs, right? I don't have any yet, but I expect I will if I end up in red-white, which I think I might. But Invasion of Arcadia is also pretty nice. Yeah. I'm going to see this pack again when it has 1 card left. I doubt it'll be this red-white land, but it sure would be nice. Yeah, let's take the Invasion of Arcadia. Just nice filtering. Botanical Brawler, very good for green-white, but I haven't seen anything green that I've wanted, I don't think, so forget that. I feel like this is pretty good, right? Like, I don't know. I didn't end up flipping it at all in the other draft, but it... Or was that my red-white draft, or did I have this in some other deck? I think it was the red-white deck. So 3 mana, 2/1, well, 3/2 sort of, or 2/1 that buffs something and rummages. It likes you to be attacking, right? So this sort of belongs in red-white, if anywhere. Or maybe red-green? This equipment is okay. I think I'm going to take the Dune Shaper. Just a nice little 1-drop that can do something. We're offered another Billyrider. I think I'll take it. There's a good blue card here, but not that good. I could maybe, if I get enough multicolored stuff, I could splash Wrath. We'll see. Furnace Gremlin, I think, is pretty decent. The red-blue land is a possibility, but I'm... I mean, I'm probably not actually splashing Wrath. Because well, I guess you only need 1 blue to cast him. You want a lot of white to activate his abilities. But you don't need that much blue. So maybe you could splash him. And it's also like, okay, yeah, the land's nice for Kenrith, right? It gives you the ability to draw cards. But like, this is just a pretty cool 2-drop. Or some cheap removal. I don't know. We end up with plenty of decent cards. Just give me a land that might be useful, I think. This is good. It's 2 mana that, like, worst case makes a 2/2. Best case gets to do something else. And then, like, also leave behind a 2/2 body if you pay some mana. Is this any good? I mean, not really. They had like in Dominaria United there was the Sprouting Goblin, right? A 2-mana 2/2 that you could pay 1 and tap to sack a land and draw a card. That was way more useful. It also, because it was a bigger creature, a cheaper ability, and it also came with this kicker cost. If you could pay green, you'd be happier still. So I don't know. I don't like that very much. Furnace Rains, right? This is the like take control of something. I don't have any sack abilities. So I think we'll just take the Scrappy Bruiser. It's just like, okay. Or do I want this for some reason? What is this? Is this a reprint from Strixhaven with a different name? What was the like librarian or archivist called in Strixhaven? If I look that up. In the Strixhaven, mana value 6 creature. Cogwork Archivist. 6 mana, 4/5 with reach. 2 and tap to put a card from a graveyard on the bottom of its library. Yeah, so yeah, this is just a bad card from Strixhaven reprinted for some reason with a different name. All right, give me this thing, I guess. Shatter the Source is fine. I think I'd rather have a combat trick than a Searing Barb. Happy to have this. Errant and Giada. 3 mana, 2/3, flash flyer. You can cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. Well, I'm not going to have very much of that. So it's just like a 3 mana flash 2/3 flyer, which is fine, but not really worth splashing for, I don't think. Especially when there's good stuff in the pack anyway. Invasion of Belanon makes a knight, pretty cool. Branch Burner, pretty cool. You know, flyer that can kill them. 7 mana is a lot, but you have Convoke. I don't know, I want my creatures to be attacking, but the point is, you can get to a point in the game where, like, you've done a bunch of damage to them, but they've stabilized. You have some creatures lying around, but they can't attack. Wouldn't it be cool to tap those creatures to summon a flying dragon that would kill them, right? That's the dream for that card. Sigiled Sentinel's also good, but I think I'll just take the Invasion of Belanon. You know, the 2/2 is nice. If you can ever flip it, it's amazing. What are you? Nahiri's Warcrafting. 3 mana, double red. Deals 5 damage to creature, planeswalker, or battle. Look at the top X cards of your library. X is the excess damage. You may exile one of those cards and play it this turn. Okay. That's exciting. I mean, it's 3 mana, like, kill pretty much anything. And let's see it. It works on even lands, right? Yeah, you can play. So I mean, this is like 3 mana, kill something, draw a card, kind of. You won't always get to draw the card, but pretty cool. Sunblessed Guardian's nice. Invasion of Regatha, I mean, still seems sort of meh. We have this guy, right? We took him last time and it was great, but we don't have the same deck as last time. I don't think he's very good yet. It would be a lot of... I would have to find some pretty good cards to make him relevant. Right now I don't like have a single one, do I? I have, I guess, coming in hot. The Sigiled Sentinel would be fine. This card would be fine. Let's say I'm cutting the Wrath. My curve's looking okay. I don't need a 2-drop badly, do I? I guess I don't have a lot of creatures on 2. But I'll take the, I don't know, cool card. Removal over just like a 2/2. Oh, red green. Well, happy to have a Sigiled Sentinel, I guess. Now I'm happy to have the 2/2. Anything else I'm even happier to have? Bond Warden is cute, but I don't have a special synergy for it. Yeah, just give me the Guardian, I guess. Invasion of Kylum, still bad. Aerial Boost is okay. Yeah. This is a 2-mana 2/2 lifelinker. Fine. Kind of the only card here that's fine, so. Another Bellanon, that's exciting. Or a Censor? I mean, they both cost 3. This is a 3/3, this is a 2/2. I love stuff entering tapped, though. Yeah. I guess I'll take a Censor. I'm almost mono white. I mean, I guess I have a decent chunk of red cards, but... Another Regatha. I'll take the Halberd. Over Realmbreaker's Grasp? I guess so. It's very cheap. You know, giving something +1, like having one of your creatures always having +1/+1 and easily moving it around, kind of nice. For example, the Beamtown Billyrider would love it. I don't like this Scrappy Bruiser very much. It would be kind of fun to have a flyer. I don't want a 5-drop, really. I just want more cheap stuff. Just like a 3-mana 3/3 Vigilant is okay. This is a way to, like, kill the opponent. But we won't have them so low that I can kill them quickly with this very often, I don't think. Will we? I don't know. I don't know if I really want to pay 5 mana for that. I just want to keep dumping out creatures. I think I'll take the Billyrider. I have a couple of buffs now. The Halberd coming in hot, Aerial Boost. Even Volcanic Spite can help Billyrider win a combat. Like if they're blocking with 4 toughness, I can say, pow, gotcha, and then first strike the rest, right? And Aerial Boost does a lot with Billyrider. Yeah. Ooh. We're offered this a second time. It has wheeled. I think it's still bad. I really only have coming in hot and... where is it? Aerial Boost, right? Yeah. I just think that's going to be too hard. When there's totally playable stuff here. I don't have many buffs, which like argues against both of these cards, but this one benefits from the core Halberd as well, right? There's kind of one more buff when thinking about this. Plus, this is playable even without a buff, right? So, I mean, so is this, though. I guess I don't need a third Billyrider. If I had one, though, I certainly would be more inclined to take equipment. And backup stuff? Yeah, okay, let's just... That's true. That's another way that, you know, Billyrider is more flexible and able to take advantage of more buffs than whatever his name is, Zada. Yeah, so, see, like, this is starting to get fine now with 3 Billyriders in the deck. I'm happy to take a 0-1 backup one. Okay, well, 2 packs in, I have a deck I could play if I had to. That's nice. More Mercadia looks pretty nice. How about that Dreadship, though? No, Bolaslinger. What a card. Inspired Charge. I mean, we have some creatures. Gonna take a Bolaslinger. It seems like the plan for this deck might be like putting counters on Billyriders. That might be how I try to win. What are you? Furnace Gremlin. Three of these seems like a little bit much. But I think it might also not be too much. I could take this equipment, kind of diversify a little. It's kind of nice. Sure. Another Bolaslinger. Wow. I mean, my 4 slot is spoken for. These guys are so good for aggro. The red-white land would be nice, but I doubt we're going to get it. Smite is a great combat trick. What is this, Seraph? 3 mana, 2/2 flyer, solid. Pay 4 mana to flip it into a 3/3 flyer. That the ability is probably not going to matter too much to me. Or just take a 4th Bolaslinger? I mean, jeez. I really want a 4th Bolaslinger. Like, I don't know. What am I supposed to cut, though? The Historian, I don't know. Why am I'm just cutting a bunch of creatures now, and, like, I kind of need those? I can get rid of the Censor and, like, Bellanon, which, let's be real, I don't think I was flipping very often anyway. Maybe say Shatter the Source is a little bit big, and, like, Kenrith might just not be... Like, I don't want to spend 5 mana on anything, but he's pretty cool. I think I have to have another Bolaslinger. Like, yeah, I can afford 4 cost cards if they're all Bolaslinger. Phyrexian Censor. I just cut one. Daxos. This is great. 2 mana for a 2x, where X is huge, right? It also gains life, which will help in the aggro mirrors. Angelic Intervention is nice. I don't think I want the Mountain Cycling because I would just never cast this for 6. Yeah, give me an Intervention. Maybe I can cut a combat trick or 2 with this. Another Billyrider. That's like my 2-card combo. Okay, I'm taking it. I don't know if I can really afford to run all 8 of these, but I want to. Kite Sail? That could be a finisher. I think I love this Kite Sail. A 5th Billyrider? I mean, let's start being responsible here. Let's say I don't need the coming in hot very much if all my creatures are Billyriders. Who needs Invasion of Mercadia if my cards are all great? Sunder the Gateway? I don't know. I kind of don't want to spend 2 mana on just a vanilla 2/2. This costs 5 to flip. Huh. It turns into 2 3/3s, which is pretty cool, and like it doubles up your counters. So that's kind of nice. Oh man, Menace on a Billyrider? That's so good. I'm not sure if there's anything here that I would cut for a 5th Billyrider, though. Kenrith? Giving everything trample is pretty fun. But that's all I would be doing this, right? It's like, it's a 5 mana 5/5. And, you know, giving things haste and trample, yes, that is nice. But I don't want to gain the life. I can't do anything else. And he doesn't put counters on Billyriders. Get out of here, Kenrith. I'm taking another Billyrider. I mean, these, I don't know. I still think they're pretty cool. I'm probably not going to run 3 of them, let's be real. I mean, that's not bad in this deck. But it doesn't, like, really play with what I'm trying to do. I mean, I don't know. Could be 2 mana for 8 damage, I guess. That would be pretty cool. Maybe more if I can give a Billyrider haste and then throw it at them. But that costs 5 mana, which is a lot. Wonder if I'm supposed to be cutting Daxos instead of Kenrith. Probably not. Anyway, I don't think I want this. The Seraph Wield. Okay, that is worth running. It's just like a flyer. Pretty cool to have. Censor. It's okay. Well, I mean, making their stuff enter tapped is nice. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll probably just cut it, but we'll see. No Mountain Cyclers for me. I'm just going to run mountains, thanks. So this is a lot of white and very little red. Right, what is this? 3 red cards? Really? I have enough white that I could cut all the red and have no color problems. But Volcanic Spite is good. This Warcrafting is good. I feel like the beat stick to give Menace is incredible. I have to find a couple cuts. I really think that the Phyrexian Censor should be one of them. I don't know. Do you need 5 Billyriders? I think yes. I do need them. Maybe I'm supposed to cut the double red card just because it's like, I don't know, it's hard to cast that. But I don't think it's that hard. I have 7 mountains. How's my curve, by the way? 2.5. And, like, I have too many 3s, which we knew, but they're all Billyriders. Yeah, I mean, I could cut that and this and just be sort of a little bit more reasonable about things. With only 2 red cards, I think I could go 6-10 to make absolutely sure I have plenty of white. Maybe I could run 15 lands and put back in one of these cool cards. Oh yeah, how does Devotion work with flipped cards or transformed cards? You're not supposed to say flipped because, like, flip was an older mechanic before the idea of transforming cards. Instead of having a card with a front and a back, they had a card with a top and a bottom, and you would rotate it 180 degrees if it were flipped, which looked cool, but they didn't have room for much text, so they were all just kind of boring vanilla creatures, basically. And they made the art small and still didn't have much room for text. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, why was I talking about this? Oh, does this count as Devotion? Let's look that up. Devotion. No. Devotion. Rule 700.5. Equal to the number of mana symbols among the mana costs of permanents they control. Taking into account, considering copying. Okay, well, what is the mana cost of a transformed card? I don't know. I'm not going to be able to look that up in any kind of reasonable time. Am I? 202, mana cost and color. Mana cost, some cards from mana cost. Land cards have no mana cost. What about transforming? Object. They have a color indicator. Mana value equals the total amount of mana, its mana cost. Mana value of an object with no mana cost is 0, unless that object in the back face. I see. So they changed how mana value works. Well, okay, it used to be called converted mana cost, but somewhat recently they changed mana value. It used to be that the back face of a transforming card had mana value 0 because it doesn't cost any mana. Well, okay, there are cards you can cast either side of, right? And in that case, it's, the cost of whichever side you cast it as. But for a transforming dual-faced card, if there's no mana cost, because, like, you just can't cast that side, they changed it so that it has the mana cost of the others, the mana value of the other side. So this Furnace Blessed Conqueror, for example, if an opponent has a card that says, like, destroy a creature with mana cost 1 or less, it won't work. With mana value 1 or less. Because it has a mana value of 2, because its front side costs 2. However, I believe that does not affect its mana cost. Its mana cost is actually the symbols in the top right. And so mana cost is what goes into Devotion. So if I flip this, I actually lose a Devotion. Which, fine, whatever. Not the end of the world. Yeah, I mean, I think this is just all Billyriders, Bola Slingers, and some removal, right? And I guess some other ways to put counters on the Billyriders when I can find them. Yeah. Sunblessed Guardian, sort of bad? Like, but if I get 5 mana that I don't know. If I somehow wind up with 5 mana and nothing to do, this would be a nice ability. Whereas I guess, I don't know. I could put in Sunder the Gateway instead, which is also a 2/2. But it has an alternate ability when I cast it instead of later, which is if I want, instead of having a 2/2, I can have, like, destroy one of their things and also have the ability to pay 2 for a 2/2 later. I don't know. I'm just going to roll with this. 2 red cards? Is that really what I have now? It is, right? Yeah. I don't know. I think they're worth splashing for. Anything I'm supposed to put back in? Invasion of Arcadia is just too slow, I think. I mean, the backside of it is insane, right? Maybe I could squeeze that in somehow. But I don't think so. I could just cut this vanilla looking 2/2, but I want more creatures. Alright, 5 Billyriders and 4 Bola Slingers. Hopefully it all works out. Yeah, and I need some 2-drops to, like, hold me over, basically, until I can start playing Billyriders. Gallos. Gallos? I mean, it looks Spanish, right? So I would say Gallos. This is great. It's got, like, a 1, 2, 3, 4 curve if opponent plays a creature on turn 1 or 2. It is, like, maybe correct to hold this until I can put it on a Billyrider, but I think it's probably not. I just need a creature that can contest the board and maybe get some damage in. What are you? Kind of a shitty creature, but I'm just gonna get rid of it. Because I don't have the mana to cast this anytime soon. I might as well get rid of a potential blocker. Oh, they can still actually... No, can it be crude? It can be crude, and they can still use it as a mana rock, I guess. But I don't think they want to. Attacking here, I mean, they're gonna let it in, right? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, okay. Am I willing to attack with this? I would be losing it to put a counter here, which is kind of okay, but I'll have a better chance later, I think. Don't remove my Billyrider. I don't appreciate that. Preening Champion's pretty good. I can't cast Bola Slinger and Spite, huh? I could cast the Flyer and Spite. think the flyer's pretty cool. Can I attack with this? I think so. Happy to get in for 6. Main phasing this so they don't have some blue trick to keep their flyer alive. No. I need to get a drink. Too much throat clearing going on. I don't have any water lying around. After this match. This creature, on the one hand, has done very little. It's gotten in like 2 damage. On the other hand, I haven't had time to cast it since turn 1, so I don't think I was wrong to cast it on turn 1. No blocks? I think you're dead? Well, no, because they have 3 blockers. I can only shut off 2 of them. I think I want it on the flyer. The Death Toucher, huh? No, you haven't picked yet. The flyer. Okay, that's cool, but I'm glad I buffed this, I guess. And I still have 2 Bola Slingers, and Angelic Intervention is going to be nice. I don't know, I still think we're way ahead. But, you know, they have a couple spells. We'll see. Strong. Very good. Did tap them out, though. My face. Wow, that's brave. Hang on. Let me not yet pass to blockers. Put a stop here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to do this. Because I might want to give this protection from something. Yes. Right? That wins. If I tap this, submit, and also give this, yeah, okay, we can leave full control now. Auto pay, protection from blue. Yes, it would have been cleaner to do that in main phase, but I realized it before blockers, which is what counts. I always forget well, I sometimes forget that protection also includes they can't block, because usually I use it as like a hexproof ability. Oh yes, what are my dailies before I go get that drink? Lands, kill creatures, attack. Alright, sold. I'm in. Alright, BRB. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully throat lubricated. Phrasing. But hopefully a little bit less coughing to clear the throat. It's not really coughing, right? Like, coughing is a lot more intense than just like, right? Anyway, who do we have here? Clucky. Sure, I can play a halberd. I can play spite. I can play a Billyrider. Great. I think I have to let this hit me for 1 here. Okay. Well, maybe I don't. Because I don't want to let them pay to sacrifice it. Oh, yeah, right. It's a 1/1. It would have hit me. Put a card into my library? Aerial Boost is a little not what I want right now, but it's probably okay to keep. I'll decline. I could have chosen the land, obviously, but that's really playing with fire when I need badly to hit a 3-mana card. Dude, I have these for days. Not in hand, of course, but maybe opponent was just enjoying the enter the battlefield noise. Okay. So they just want to draw a card. I would have thought incubate first, right? Maybe they really needed to hit a land? Oh, this is only as a sorcery, right. That's fine. I can get rid of planes, I think. Well, actually, aerial boost. Yeah, because I want to equip the halberd, right? No kill, please? I have another one, but it doesn't have a counter on it. Okay. Sad. Non-land permanent. So if I had to, I could exile this. But obviously I'd rather wait until I have to flip it, right? So I guess it's just swing for 3. What the hell? Who runs this? Okay, we are in some trouble now. Yeah, that card absolutely wrecks our day. We, like, I don't know. It doesn't kill Billyriders, actually. It doesn't kill most of my stuff. I just happen to have things on the board. Oh, no, it does. Right, I see. White creatures get -3/-3. Yes, so that's good hate against me. 4/4 Billyrider is pretty good. I mean, we look pretty toast here. I could recover if I draw quite well, but opponent has a better board than me and has cards in hand, and I don't have cards in hand. They just have another of these, huh? And they can flip it right now and get another preening champion. What? Oh yeah, that is correct. That is the right attack. Or they... Yeah, preening champion is the only thing they can really get, right? Oh no, creature card in a graveyard. Another Billyrider. Okay, very funny. Sure. I've clearly lost here. I'm just sticking around because I'm supposed to kill creatures for my daily. Be nice to make some progress on that. Okay. Well, didn't get to kill any creatures. Ouch. What the heck was that blue? I mean, it was blue-black, like, not quite control, but it felt a lot more, like, I don't know, is it tempo? Maybe? Not really? I don't know. It wasn't aggro, but it had a lot more early stuff than you would think from a control deck, right? I don't know, I guess they just had cheap removal. Which makes sense to put into a control deck. This is fine. I don't have a 1 or a 3, but I have a pretty decent 2. And my 1s are not very good anyway, it's just the halberd, right? There's my 3. This thing, we can't stop this from blocking because they can incubate it later, right? That's kind of annoying. Or they can flip it later. Ah, not this turn, it would seem. Okay, well, we can swing in for a decent chunk then. Oh, you can actually target artifacts. Okay. Not relevant in this case. But it would have been if all they had left was if they had the mana to flip one of these and they only had one, that would be relevant then. Whoa! That cannot be right. You are gonna get ruined, my dude. So the 1 mana red spell is just coming in hot, right? Oh no, there's also that 1 mana ping for 1 that does more if it's blue or something? What is that? In mana red Mana value equals 1. Coming in hot, Lithomantic Barrage, right. It only... Okay, it does 5 damage to white or blue creatures, so it could happen. They could have that. But I'm not playing around it. I don't have to, actually, because I have Aerial Boost, which is Convoke. I'll go to damage. This isn't lethal. It would be if I used Aerial Boost, but I think it's too important to have that as a way to protect my Billyrider in the future. I should be able to kill them somehow anyway. In case they had Lithomantic Barrage, I didn't want to lose the game. That doesn't matter. They can see it doesn't matter. If I have nothing in hand, I win. But in fact, I have things. Just to show them that I really do have everything I need. I won in first strike. I didn't get to kill any of those creatures. Unlucky. Shouldn't have given it flying. Why 1500 and then 850? That sounds like flipping all 3 of my 750 quests, but I totally didn't. I don't understand it. Oh, I need to update the deck art. Excuse me. There's no way this is a whatever that card. What card even is this? What card is that? It looks red. This is clearly a Billyrider deck, but... Oh, is that Seal from Existence? It is. I see. Excuse me. There you go. Billyrider Beatdowns. That's the name of the deck. Dorothu? It's like Dorothy, but you only have one vowel. Okay. I don't have anything to do on 2, but I can play an equipment. And then Billyrider can enter the battlefield with an equipment on the battlefield, which will be nice. Could I draw... Well, Daxos wouldn't be good. I have some 2-drops, don't I? That was not one of them. Core Halberd would have been okay. Sunblessed Guardian, I guess, is like the only 2-mana creature I have that I could play with the red and the white. I'm a little tempted, actually, to bring down the Seraph first, but I think I'm not. I have 2 Billyriders. Let's just run one out and see what happens. They don't seem to have any instants for 3 or less mana. That's good to know. Because it just snap past for them. God, if I made Treasure... Like, I could play Bolaslinger and get in for 4. This gets in for 4 and makes 2 treasures. I think it's better, actually, to equip, and then just spend both treasures on the bola slinger. Or maybe on a flyer, actually? Sure. Maybe I could have played another Billyrider. I don't know. Certainly would have been cooler. Well, I'm not going to be blocking that. We're going to pick up a land or a battle and reveal it. I might be losing the beatdown race here. If I'd played another Billyrider, I think I'd be in much better shape. I don't know. I mean, this is a lot. If I transform this, just does 2 extra damage. Kind of stinks, right? Oh my god. Well, at least they chose the flyer. So I could trade my Billyrider for the thing if they attack. I guess they're not letting me? They are letting me. I mean, what do they get out of this? So it has, it's hard to read, but that's a 2. So I could block. I think I kind of have to. Do I? I mean, I'm getting in 6 damage next turn with just what's in hand. Okay. How come their treasure looks different from mine anyway? That's a really nice card. I can tap something. It really, I mean, the treasure, I guess? Really doesn't matter. Has haste. Okay, so I think that's all right. It's a question of how much they can afford to attack with. The answer might be not very much. That's 16. 18 with the pump, so I guess I have to spite the 4-3 this turn. That resolves. Well, let's let them attack and see what happens, because if they full swing, I win. Good. No? Well, that's actually still losing, isn't it? No, I need another... Hang on. That's 14, right? So I don't care about this? Don't I win? Am I missing something? This effect does nothing. This does nothing. This does nothing. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. 4, 10, 14. Yeah, hit me. GG, I guess. I don't need that. But it is kind of nice. Because now I can full swing, tap something down. This gets in for 6 and spite in the face. I have enough mana to do this too, though. Okay. Menace is a hell of a drug. If they'd attacked with one less creature, I still have a way around that because of all the cards in my hand. But they don't know about those cards. This, I think, was very dangerous for them to do. Because it leaves them at, like, I get in for 6 on the board, and I tap one of their creatures. So if I can come up with one face damage or a way to, like, stall one creature, I win. I had both of those things, so I had excess. If they'd left one more, it feels safer. But maybe not safe enough? I don't know. I mean, they had to put pressure on me as well. You know, I guess this was kind of a version of Make Me Have It, right? Where they said, okay, if he has any face damage or any way to get around a creature, I lose, but I need to damage him so much that I can win next turn if he has none of those things. Seems like a reasonable play. Not great given what was in my hand, but, you know, they were Gruul. They're supposed to be attacking. I just realized Billyrider and Boluslinger both start with a B. Maybe that should go into the deck name somehow. So does Beamtown Beatstick? You learn exciting things every day when you play this game. This is OJ2, by the way. I refuse to believe it's OG. Just for fun. This is not great, but I have a 1-drop. Actually, maybe that's... When you put it that way, maybe I do have to mulligan here. The Spite only works if I draw a mountain, and there's only 6 in the deck. I have to draw 2 lands to make the Bolustlingers good. But if I do, it's insane. I have, what, 2 chances at a land to turn on Billyrider, I guess? I would have to hit 2 out of 3 to get Boluslinger. It's too risky. Okay, I mean, this is not exactly better, but it's not worse. I have a 2-drop now. Let's say I only want one Billyrider. Like, I want them both, but this gives me flexibility. I have some of everything. Hopefully I can just commit to one Billyrider and win with that. My Dune Shaper! I was going to play that in the last hand, but I didn't. They're actually green-white with Dune Shaper. Wow. I'll swing here. You have a trick? Not one you want to spend on that anyway. Okay. I could play it cool and get this guy down, but I want to. I gotta start the beatings right away. And this is somewhat innocuous. I don't think Beamtown Billyrider is an all-star in every red-white deck, but it definitely belongs in red-white. White-green, it's also like it. They put counters on stuff. Happy to see a Bola Slinger. That's not a Bola Slinger. This is. This guy's kind of scary, but I can seal it later. The funny thing is, if I'd kept my original hand and drawn the same land, like, it was a 2-land hand, and what does this do? No, it's a little spooky. I don't really want to chump here. I think I want to get in for a shitload of damage. Ooh, it has Ward. Ward 2. That's okay. I have 2 mana to spare. Right? Do I just seal that, actually? Get in for 8? It's tempting to just tap it and develop a flyer. I think that's probably right. It's a race, and I'm winning. That's my Rowan Atkinson from, ooh, okay. From Rat Race. Okay, I think I still win, right? Seal 1. Tap the other, get in with 2 ground creatures. Every point of damage matters. I don't think I could have lived another turn. Well, I mean, I could have lived, but I don't know if I would have been able to threaten lethal any longer. I don't know, maybe. I mean, opponent flipped 2 big, powerful battles, but I just played some scrappy little 3-drops. And, what I was saying earlier is I held on to a 2-lander after mulliganing a 2-lander, and then I drew enough lands that the first 2-lander would have been fine. But the Volcanic Spite might have been a dead card, who can say? So, I don't know. Although, no, one of the lands I drew was a mountain, right? And both hands started with 2 plains, so it's not like the odds were different there. In fact, it's slightly less likely to draw... No. I was thinking because I had fewer creatures in my hand, that meant there were more creatures that I could draw from my deck, but the one at the bottom I obviously wasn't drawing, so I guess the draw odds are basically the same. Yeah, alright. Sure, I can develop Kite Sail on 2, I guess that's not horrible. The equip cost on this? 2? Yeah. Ah, I found something better to do on 2. Great. Life could matter against green-white as well. Oh, no. Sorry, black-white. Life probably will not matter. Land, please? I mean, I can make do without, but I'd rather have a land. One of the best non-lands I could draw, I think. I don't know. I think I just full swing here. No buffs. Play another Billyrider. I was just too afraid of them removing something. I didn't want to commit to it. Oh, wow. Okay. Slow. But life gain is good. Well done. It's a land. It feels a little wasteful to lay down a Bola Slinger here. Maybe because like there's nothing for it to tap, so some of that effect is wasted. It's haste. It's like half hasty, right? So you don't want to do that when there's no reason to. I think I'm gonna equip a Billyrider, holding up a combat trick during combat, and then just play a Kite Sail. And like, this is lethal next turn if they don't do something. They probably will. But that's why I have two of these guys, right? Okay, joke's on you. Angelic Intervention gives it protection from white. Right? That's probably lethal somehow. Is that a good tap? I guess it's fine. Well, I should tap red-white because I don't have anything red to cast. Oh, it can't be equipped by this anymore. I didn't notice that. That's kind of funny. But it's fine. Sort of. I can't equip the Core Halberd either. Funny. Why is autopay changing? This looks right. I can't aerial boost it either because it's got protection from white. So I guess technically it's maybe not lethal, right? This is only 6/8. Aerial boost on this is lethal. Okay, fine. All right. So far, so good. Is that 5-1 or 4-1? I think it's 5. Yeah, 5-1. Boros, Billykin, beatdowns. It's not really fair to call this a Boros deck. It's just white. With like a beat stick and a volcanic spite. Looks good. No Billyriders, but pretty solid hand anyway. And we have 5 of them. We'll draw one, right? Now, do I just run this out? I'm not going to have a chance to cast it soon, I don't think. So, why not? Well, because it just, like, does nothing right now. No, it can chip in for 1 damage on occasion. I think I'll do it. We both get our shitty 1 mana 1/2s. But mine can move the counter later if it dies. I'm actually not blocking here. They might have a trick, and I don't want to waste this counter. Attack first, because if they're going to remove this at instant speed, then playing this doesn't help. They'll just remove it while this is on the stack. I don't get to move the counter. This way I have a better chance of getting in the 1 damage while they wait for something bigger to remove. Yeah, see? If I cast the creature first, I wouldn't get in the 1 damage. Suspicious. I don't mind the 1 damage, I guess. What do they have where this attack makes sense? They could just be bluffing, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense when they have actual buffs, and I could just block and kill it. So I think it's something real. It's like a 1, I don't know, like, it could be coming in hot, I guess. That's the best idea I have right now. And we have to remember that they have that, right? So, like, that's something they could activate when I attack, so I need to be prepared. But I think that's fine. I mean, I'm just going to Bola Slinger, basically. I could Kite Sail, go over the top. It does as much damage as the Bola Slinger. And this gets a 2/2 out for next turn, I guess. If they have another Spite, I'll be a little bit surprised. But actually, I could dodge it with Aerial Boost, so... This. Ooh, what is this? Flying First Strike Haste. When it deals damage to me... Ah, they can make these guys do more damage. That's scary. I don't really have any blocks at the moment. Choosing treasure and damage, that makes sense. Do I have a kill? Probably not. No, I only have 3 damage in hand plus the 7 that's here. I have to have a blocker back for the 3/4. And also for one of these creatures, because if they both get in, I'm dead. And I need Aerial Boost available so that I can kill this. But just having 2 blockers means Aerial Boost is available, so I can spend as much mana as I like here. So... let's assume they have no tricks at all in hand. Can't guarantee that, but if they do have tricks, I'm in some trouble. Well, I guess it's not true that I can spend all the mana I want. I could have pumped this, which I can't do because I don't have the mana for it, but let's get in 4 here. I could actually spend the treasure to move this, couldn't I? Put it here so it's a better blocker. It's not a very good blocker. It's chumping anyway. But having it here isn't doing anything. Put it on this, maybe? So they have a more realistic chance of killing them next turn? Maybe I should have put it here so that if they have instant speed removal for my flyer, I... Okay. Sure. Not sure how much that matters. Oh, that does matter. If I'd put the flying here, I would have been okay. I can't manage 2 flying blockers because of this. Well, I don't know. I guess if I had tried double blocking, I'd still be dead, right? Because then these 2 would get in on the ground. The menace is a big problem. I am dead. This doesn't even kill a creature because the first strike's going to go through, but I don't know. Just wanted to show him. I don't think it was wrong to attack with the with this guy. I guess maybe I could have even managed to transform it instead of doing the other stuff I did, but I think I would be in bad shape as well if I had done that. Yeah, that wouldn't be any better. Well, maybe it would be better. It wouldn't have helped me win the game, but it would have left me with the transformed guy on the battlefield, which would be kind of cool. That flyer, pretty cool dude. And I didn't have any Billyriders this game, so really I can't be blamed for my loss. 5-2. It's Madcap Ben. Sure. And I'm still never sure if I'm supposed to run this out, but I think chipping in for a little damage is valuable. I won't really have a chance to play this till I have like 5 mana or something, so I can just hope that this dies once there's a Billyrider on the field, basically. I can't imagine I'm acting this turn. That resolves. I don't know. If they had blocked there, I would be kind of sad. I get to kill Daxos, but who cares? It was really just like a threat of like... Wait. Is this different but Daxos? Toughness is equal to your devotion to white. I thought it had only one toughness a minute ago. Did I read something wrong? I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, this guy's gotten in like 3 damage, right? It's kind of nice for a 1-mana card that doesn't do much to do something. That's why I feel like playing these on turn 1 is probably correct. I could have held it back to be able to aerial boost in response to a spell like that. I did think about that, but not hard enough. I don't know. That could easily be why I lose this game. We'll see. I should be... Wait. Artifact or creature. Yeah, I can't tap lands. Yikes. Okay. They can equip it if they want, and they should, I imagine. Oh no, it doesn't get trample and haste, but... Sorry, it doesn't itself have haste. Okay, they're not going to... Or... This is passing to combat. Yeah, they're not going to. Okay. Yeah, I guess a 3/1 doesn't really do anything right now. But yeah, move that over, that makes sense. Cost a treasure, but only 1. Makes use of their mana. Yeah. Not happy about that. So how much damage do they represent if I do nothing? If I just swing with everything, they have 9. If they can play any auras or equipments, they kill me. Seems like a dangerous attack, huh? I think I'll leave back Daxos. Maybe I should have left this back as well so that I could double block this guy if he attacks. That probably was right. I sort of forgot you can't block this with 1 creature. Uh-oh. Yeah. That does seem better than equipping it to Daxos. I think I'm dead. I mean, not right now, but... Actually, yeah, I'm at 1. I think you could have gotten away with attacking with Daxos, but I guess I could have a kill, actually, so maybe it makes sense to hold that back. Seems unlikely, but I could. However, I don't, and that is the end of the road. All right, 5 wins, not bad. A lot of those losses did not have enough Billyriders. This game, though, like I said, I think I could very well have thrown that game. I attacked with the 1-1, the 1-2, excuse me. When restraining myself from doing that would have kept aerial boost up, which was enough to protect the Billyrider, who was a 2-4, I think. Even if it was a 1-3, but I don't think it was. Then +2/+2 would get it out of range of Stoke the Flames. And that was the only removal I ever saw from them, so I might have just had a Billyrider hanging around if I had been more conservative. So, could be my fault there. It usually is, after all. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.